back to Plant Mamacita. So in today's video, we're going to be at home. We're going to be doing some plant chores and I'm going to take y'all along with me. We did 2 plant shopping videos this week, so I thought that was really amazing. I did end up going this morning to check up on Home Depot. Nothing new. It looks like they're kind of preparing for the freeze because it's going to get really cold soon. So there wasn't anything new. So why not just be at home and take care of the plants that I need to take care of and take y'all along with me. We're probably gonna do some watering and all that stuff. So go ahead and stay tuned if you like that kind of video. It's gonna be very fun, very relaxing. It's gloomy outside. The vibe is set to just stay home. And why didn't you tell me I had makeup under my eyes? Thanks. Alrighty. So what you're gonna need is, no, it's not a tutorial, but I'm going to show y'all what I am using to water my plants. I'm going to be using watering cans, of course. I am using 2 different ones though, because I'm going to be fertilizing certain plants, not all of them. So I kind of just want to have one that's just water, you know, regular water. And then I'm also gonna, this is really dirty, please excuse me. But I'm also going to be fertilizing with this chelated iron here. Y'all can see. This is really good for if your plants are like going through iron deficiency problems. I do have a handful, or probably like 2 or 3 plants that are going through that right now. But it's really good to use this because it kind of just replenishes the soil with iron. And it helps the plant. A good tip to know if your plant has iron deficiency, or you see a plant at the nursery and it might have one iron deficiency. The leaves start turning yellow. It's not like yellow like when you overwater. It's different. You kind of see like little dots on them, or they like start just turning yellow on certain parts. Mostly on like the lower leaves, I've noticed. It could be anywhere throughout the plant. I just, you know, of course, everyone kind of panics whenever their leaves are turning yellow, but that could be a reason why they are, because they're lacking iron. It could be a lot of things too. It's good to have iron in your soil. It kind of balances the pH, and it helps your plant just be healthy overall. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm probably going to be using this guy here. I got this from Ikea. Isn't it cute? I got this like a long time ago, but I'm going to use this one for the iron. And then the other one's going to be regular water. And then I'm also, of course, using my little trays here. You get these anywhere. Nurseries, Home Depot, Lowe's. Anywhere with a garden center, pretty much, they will sell these little water trays, or they're supposed to catch water. It's good to have them. What they're meant for is to have under your plants, and like so that if you water and the water goes out without spreading all over your shelf or wherever your plant is. That's kind of what they're for, but I use them for bottom watering. I just fill them up, put the plant in there, y'all know the jazz, and it soaks up all the water it needs without overwatering. It's a really good tip for beginners to do that because it helps you not overwater. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these guys up, and then I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so the first plant I am bottom watering is my Hetericium Philodendron. It's just the green form, but as you can see, it's getting these yellow leaves. It's been kind of having this problem for a while. I thought it was because it was overwatered, but it's like needing to be watered like really bad. So I know that's not the case because it keeps dropping leaves or turning yellow. So it's most likely iron deficiency. This is actually a good example here how it looks. I don't know if you can tell, but like how it kind of like just turns, you know. But yeah, anyways, so that's the plant I am going, or the first one that I'm fertilizing. You can see the water is kind of murky. That's because of the iron. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and let that plant sit. And then I have one here, of course, with the regular water that I'm gonna probably put a Skindapsis in. Alright, and then it's also a good time while they're soaking to just go over, like I was kind of picking off the dying foliage. I noticed there was a vine in here that's kind of dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and just trim it off while I'm here. Go from the base and just cut it off. So yeah, it's really easy and it's already here. So ow, take care of it. Oh, okay, so this one was dying from the roots. That means it's probably really dry for a long time. But it does have some leaves on it still. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I guess we're propagating today too. We're gonna go ahead and save this bunch. Oh wow, there was 2. Okay, that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna go ahead, go from where it kind of starts dying off and just trim it. And then we're gonna stick this in water. As long as it has a node, it usually will take root in some water. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Then we're gonna do the same to this one. I'm gonna start where it starts dying off here. Just get rid of that and then stick it in water after. This one has a nice aerial root. You see that? That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna just save these and propagate. Alright, so luckily I had a vase. I was like, I don't have anywhere to propagate these actually, but I found this vase here. Filled it up with some water. And we're just gonna go ahead and stick these guys in here. See, I don't make a mess. So bottom where you cut, just stick it in there. And then this one as well. Just stick it in. Oh, that's gonna have to be squished. Oh, I just broke the leaf off. Okay, we might not be able to propagate this one. I am like losing my mind. What is going on? I'm being too rough, I guess. But we're gonna just do it the other way. So I'm just gonna cut and then have this, well, probably more. And then stick that end instead. And I'm sure that will still take root. It's probably better that way because the other way was too short. But yeah, so we have some philodendron propagating. How fun. And stick it where there's some nice bright light. Okay, now I'm gonna be going through my Exotica skin dapsis, taking off some dead foliage. This one kind of doesn't have much going on, like why it's dropping leaves. Majority of the reason is because if you're noticing, they're like deep in there and they're probably not getting sufficient light. And it's totally normal during the winter time for leaves to dry up. And you're gonna have to like groom your plants because temperatures are really different. Lighting changes big time, and it just happens. It's natural. It happens in nature. Even with the most optimal conditions, they still drop leaves. That's why there's fall. But yeah, so I'm just going through here, getting these dead foliage off, grooming her a little bit. Absolutely adore this plant though. You got them. Go through on the bottom. Yeah, but that's how I usually can gauge like if the plant has an issue or not. If it's dropping leaves on the top where it's getting a lot of light and stuff, that's when I kind of start to worry, like that girl over there. But this one is pretty good actually all the way around. It was just mostly those lower leaves, like I said, probably just because of light and of course weather change. But other than that, it looks really beautiful. You know what, since she's here, I'm probably gonna end up chopping her a little bit because I don't want it to start getting scraggly. I love how bushy and full it's growing, so I'm probably gonna end up chopping. I know, I feel crazy, but I'm gonna cut this straggler off. It's kind of just, I don't know. It's usually when this happens, you get runners like this, it's usually because they're looking for the light, so they're not producing the leaves that they want to. They need to photosynthesize, so if they don't have that sun, they're going to go reaching for it. So they create these long runners, and then it kind of starts making the plant look scraggly. But I did have lower light like a couple months ago, so I think that's why this happened. But it's been more lit up in the area I have it in, so it's kind of putting out leaves. But I'm still gonna chop it up because I want it to be. I think doing that is gonna encourage it to stay bushy and full. Okay, so next is this beautiful Monstera Deliciosa that I had recently potted up. It needs some water already, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the fertilized water to do that because it's doing the same thing as the other one is doing, where it's kind of turning its leaf, and I really don't want it to suffer too much. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just water that. And then there's another issue. I think, who was it? It was one of y'all. Oh yeah, and then my Raven ZZ had dropped a leaf. Ew, it's all mushy. Probably means it was overwatered. But yeah, so that's out of there. Get this stuff too. I know, I just make a pile. I end up cleaning it afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that one. And then, oh, y'all want to see something super cute that I just saw? My regular ZZ is putting out a new shoot. That's so cool. I love it. New growth is always good to see. Okay, and then my Hoya incrustada needs to be watered. You can see how parched it looks. It's a good way to gauge whenever your Hoyas are getting really perky like that, or perky, they're not perky. When they start getting puckered like that, it usually means that they are super thirsty. So we're gonna go ahead and water this guy with a regular water. See, and the downside to having a spout so short like this is kind of more difficult to like just reach in there and pour the water. So I love a watering can with a long spout. So, but like I said, I use this one with regular water, so I'm gonna have to make it work somehow. All right, I just brought them a little bit closer so I could just pour that water in. Make sure it's nice. It's gonna overflow. I already know, but yeah, there it goes. But it's happier. And I'm gonna also be watering my variegated peace lily here. This is another one that I had up potted, and it looks so much happier, but it's getting a little bit thirsty with that dry soil. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Sorry for that loud bang. Just get in there. All right, looking beautiful. Then I'm gonna water this variegated Haworthia that I have. It's so cute, so tiny. But I did use the chelated iron for this one because it's been a while since I fertilized it. So let's treat it. guys. Ooh, it's really dark. Can you see me? Hello? Can you see me? Alrighty, so I think that's pretty much it. There's more plants that I need to water, but I'm going to be bottom watering them, so I kind of have to wait and till the other ones are done, and then I'm going to switch, stuff like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and call it a video here, not make y'all wait with me. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me today and keeping me company again. I love taking y'all along with me and chatting it up with y'all, because honestly, like, there's not a lot of people like in my personal life that like talking plants, so y'all kind of help me get that out of my system. So I appreciate it. And I'm sorry if I ramble so much, but you know. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me. Please give this video a big like for me to support my channel. I'm probably gonna be doing a video soon on talking about plants that I have purchased this month and share it with you. I'm super excited, but that's probably gonna be an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that one. Please give this video a big like for me to support my channel, and go ahead and subscribe while you're at it if you're new here and if you're into planty things, because that's what this channel is all about. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.